us like, hey, you know, we know what we can do. We know what we're capable of. Let's just rally around each other and let's get it going.
Did it feel like you got targeted 19 times today?
A little bit. At some point, there was a lot. There's some plays I wish I could have back. That you know, I wish I just would have done differently in terms of just like the route itself and like how I ran it, things like that. I think that's something like I gotta really like clean up. But like when things like that happen in my head, I'm just like they trust me. So you know, if they trust me enough to throw me the ball, then you know it's on me to catch the ball, do something with it, and because I mean Gundy says every single week one person gets the ball on offense, and he's responsible for making guys miss and scoring touchdowns and things like that. So I mean, whoever has the ball, it's in a very unselfish team. So whether it's me, Ali, Strib, Schultz, like whoever has the ball, I mean, we all do a great job of not putting it in danger and just making it more about the team than ourselves.
Are you having fun in a game like this? Are you stressed out? What's kind of going through your head?
On the sideline, I'm very stressed out, just going up and down. In the game, just kind of, as long as we're on the field, then there's always a chance. It doesn't matter how many we're down. If we're on the field, then we have a chance. So I'm really glad when I'm on the field. But then when you get to the sideline, it's kind of like you get a chance to like recoup and like think about all these stuff. So I'd really rather just stay on the field.
What did you see on that final play from the defense over there on the sideline?
I don't like to stand up and like watch it. I always like to watch the big screen, which is people trying to say it's weird because I'm right there. But I just looked at the yard line. I was like, okay, ball. They should have got to the 5, I think. The ball's on the 6. I was like, he didn't get to the 5, so I was like, game's over. But I mean, like that's one of those things where you kind of can't really get caught up too much in the game because if they get it, score a touchdown, go for 2. Well, I think they would have been back up, and then we have to be back up on the field. So it's like one of those mindsets of in a split second, anything can happen.
At times, it felt like y'all struggled to get separation against their secondary in the first half. What did y'all do differently in the second half that kind of helped y'all not worry about that as much?
I mean, we trust ourselves. I mean, they had a really good plan coming out against us in the first half. So, I mean, second half, the game is about making adjustments. So, I mean, second half, we came back in and made some adjustments and went out there. And, Coach Dunn told us, he's like, it's one-on-one. So, he's like to say mano y mano. And, he was like, at the end of the day, the best guys win. And he was like, in the first half, they were catching the ball, they were making plays, and we weren't. In the second half, we were. So, I mean, he told us what kind of game it was going in, and it was on us. At that point, he just challenged us at halftime. It was on us to come out there and deliver.
You look forward to those?
Oh, yeah.
One-on-one and proving yourself?
I mean, that's what you live for as a receiver. Just have that confidence in yourself, and not necessarily in yourself, but your team has confidence in you. Like, hey, if it's one-on-one, they can't guard him, throwing the ball, feed them, stuff like that. So, I mean, we really take pride in that because we know how hard we work, and we know the type of trust we have in each other. So it's not one of those things where, somebody's mad so-and-so got the ball. It's just one of those things where collectively we all just want to win.
Does it get old jumping into the stands after a big win?
When you're tired and you're hurting, it does. But, because, somebody let me hang for 5 seconds. Somebody pulled me up. And so I was about to just fall. But, it never gets old. Because, like I said, we can't do it without the fans. So it's just kind of whatever we can do to show them how much we appreciate them. We'll do that.
Do you have a name for the jump? We've got the Lambeau Leap and things like that. You guys got a name for it yet?
No. Is there an adjective that goes with, Cowboys? Or,
Or Pokes?
Pokes plunge or something?
Yeah.
Nah, you can't do that one. We'll come up with something.
Okay.
With something.
What will it mean for you to go to Tulsa and play on that field as a college player?
I mean a lot. I've never got to play there even in high school
Okay.
or anything. I don't even think I went to a camp there. So I mean a lot coming back. And it's mean a lot just because my family's going to be there. And, well, more family than usual. And, people I know and all this stuff. So it'll mean a lot just going back there.
Any trash talk between you and your brother this week?
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a lot of it. Some publicly, some under the cover. But it's going to be a lot of it.
Yeah, I know he's other side of the ball, but Coach mentioned that Colin Oliver might be out for the year, at least for a while, it sounds like. So what will his absence mean?
It means a lot because, not only is he great on the field, but he's great in the locker room. His voice, the competitive nature that he brings to practice every single day. People really just feel off, his energy. So, when we kind of, found out at halftime, it was kind of a thing of, let's do it for him. All he walked around the locker room saying, let's do it for CL, do it for CL. I saw him out there, I think it was before Cobra Tour or something like that, talking to him. And, he was in great spirits. It was just one of those things where it's at any given point, anything can happen on the field, and like someone giving their body up for the team, and you can't quit now. You know, you got to keep pushing through because I mean, if they give their body up, then why won't you?
A lot can go wrong on a punt return. They experienced that, I think, twice today. One, they ended up still catching, then obviously they muffed that thing. Is that one of the more nerve-wracking things whenever you're on the field, is to look up at a ball coming in and everybody's running at you?
I mean, just kind of like the navigating stuff, whether fair catch, whether they're not, Peter situations, pointing, getting away from the ball, things like that. I mean, so I mean, but also the punt returner is the person that they trust the most to be back there because it is a very serious play, and I think it's something that people often like look at a lot. I think it's one of those things of like, oh, he catches the ball, but the moment he doesn't catch the ball, it's oh my gosh, how can't you catch the ball? So it's one of those things that's kind of very underrated, and I would sometimes my wish is that I wish everybody in the world could just get back there for one punt return. Fans all around, everybody like looking at you, because it is very nerve-wracking and stuff. So I really wish people could get back there to see like just how hard it is, because it is a very hard job.
After how the game was going, how good did that last drive of regulation feel for you? You know, you drew the I think the pass interference, and then I think 2 plays later you had the big catch. Like, I have to imagine that felt actually a little, maybe felt more satisfying after how the earlier it had gone.
I mean, at that point it was just kind of like a thing of somebody step up, make a play, and stuff. I mean, so if they call my name, they call my number, then I know they trust me to go and make a play. So it was just all about like making a play. It wasn't worried about, I mean, if a score happened, it happened, but just, if they call my name, balls up, catch the ball first, and then anything after that is like extra. So, I mean, it was a job we all took pride in. I mean, we weren't scared. We were ready to get back out there and go.